Aloha, Commanders, and welcome to Later Tonight with Dr. Iron Chef, hosted on Aloha Diz. It's absolutely fantastic to have you with us today as we strap in for a serious deep dive into the latest intelligence from Star Trek Fleet Command.
Please be sure to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube for all the latest content, and really helps us bring you more of these analyses.
Today we discuss the new blog post and video from Star Trek Fleet Command. Specifically, we're tearing into Update 80, which is dramatically titled Flashpoint Strange New Worlds Pete 1. And from what we're seeing, this isn't just another patch. It's being hyped as one of the most explosive and consequential chapters yet for players.
Yeah, definitely. So our mission today is to kind of cut through the noise and really unpack what consequence-driven actually means for you. We're looking at a brand new, highly volatile resource, a game-changing new facility, new officers designed to maybe bend the meta a bit, and a whole new layer of progression with artifacts. Yeah. The crucial takeaway, I think, is understanding how your daily actions, even down to like which hostile you target, will directly influence server-wide narratives and rewards. It's pretty ambitious.
Okay, yeah, let's unpack this Flashpoint storyline then. Like you said, ambitious. This isn't just a fleeting event. It's the beginning of a multi-arc, narrative-driven saga that's going to unfold over, what, several months?
That's the plan.
We're talking seriously upgraded invasion tech and these chained events where your collective efforts, as players on your server, will have a tangible, maybe even permanent impact on the galaxy.
And what's truly fascinating here is the core conflict driving this. You've got the Klingons, specifically this rogue House Hurak. They're massing dangerously close to both Federation and Romulan borders. Why? Well, they're drawn by this powerful new resource called Transogen. Captain Pike and Chancellor Orell are leading the charge against them.
Right.
And the blog post really suggests player choices in-game will literally change the galaxy, like potentially leading to different galaxy views, maybe unique territories for players across different servers.
Wow.
Yeah. This isn't just flavor text. It implies a dynamic universe where your server's actions truly branch the narrative. That's a big deal.
It really is. And the mission structure seems to back this up. There are 15 core missions for commanders level 32 and up that dive deep into the Transogen discovery and the rise of House Hurak. Then, later this month, these Flashpoint event missions arrive for level 40+, where you'll be fighting alongside icons like Pike, Spock, and Lorel. You'll also be collecting these broken pieces of intel, sounds cryptic, over these Flashpoint months. Hints at much larger future implications, maybe?
Sounds like it, like a galactic treasure hunt with very high stakes, as you said. And this also introduces the Liberate series. Now, this is interesting. It's a massive, server-wide, multi-stage thing that genuinely demands coordination from your entire community. The goal, reclaim territory from House Hurak.
Okay.
Successfully completing it unlocks an exclusive event chain with significantly boosted rewards. But this raises a pretty important question, right? Given the scale, how will your server strategize and cooperate effectively? Without everyone getting completely burned out. It sounds like a real test of community.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk about the resource itself. Here's where it gets really spicy. Transogen. So it's powerful, unstable, everybody wants it. Sounds like a recipe for disaster, or at least conflict. Its origin is mysterious, and its location, sitting uncomfortably between the borders of faction space, that tells you everything you need to know about the conflict it's going to ignite.
Definitely. And getting it.
Yeah.
Well, Commander's Ops 35+ can mine it. But like I said, this isn't your grandma's passive mining setup. Nodes are heavily guarded by what they're calling Revenge Hostiles, Sullivan transports, runners, Flashpoint invading entities, House Hurak hostiles, you name it.
So you gotta fight for it.
You absolutely have to fight for every unit of Transogen and the bonus loot that comes with it. This isn't just gathering, it signals a kind of fundamental shift. It makes these systems into dynamic combat zones during Flashpoint invasion events. Think tougher hostiles, environmental hazards, the works. It basically turns resource collection into an active combat challenge.
No.
You probably need to rethink your fleet composition.
Okay, so that's the resource. Now, to help manage this volatile stuff, they're introducing the Transogen Forge. It's a brand new hybrid scientific foundry building. Sounds fancy that you install right on your station. Its job is to refine raw Transogen and critically power up your fleets.
And it's unlocked at Ops 30 with a free claim, which is, a nice touch. Makes it accessible. The Forge provides crucial buffs. Things like isolytic damage, that's a unique damage type designed to bypass shields, so it'll be super effective against these new Flashpoint enemies.
Ah, okay.
And Apex Barrier for PvP, which is a new defensive counter, absorbs a percentage of incoming damage. Plus, it increases your Transogen mining rates. Leveling it up to 45 unlocks premium mining systems that are free from those annoying Transogen Tempest hazards. Makes late-game farming a bit smoother.
Good to know.
Oh, and it adds a new Transogen exocomp slot, giving you more flexibility for optimization.
Right. And what's a major update without new faces? They're rolling out 3 new epic, strange New Worlds officers. Scotty, Chi Pring, and D-Chok. We know Scotty, obviously. T Pring, Spock's fiancé, and D-Chok, an old Klingon friend of Spock. Interesting mix.
Yeah, and their abilities are designed to integrate really seamlessly with all this new content, not just, add raw stats. So SNW Scotty's officer ability, Where Are My Manners, boosts isolytic damage versus Flashpoint hostiles by up to 350%. That's huge.
Wow.
It signals a shift in Flashpoint combat, right?
Yeah.
Maybe sustained shield stripping becomes more important than just brute force. His below deck, jury-rigged, increases shield health, a solid defensive boost. Then there's SNW T-Pring. Her ability, Elkishtanktil Agent, increases armor, shield deflection, and dodge against non-armada hostiles by up to 2,500%.
That's massive for PvE.
Exactly. And her below deck, Logic Dictates, increases raw ore, crystal gas collected without draining the node faster. So a vital economic officer there.
Makes sense.
And finally, SNW D-Chok. His officer ability, May Your Blood Scream, significantly boosts Transogen mining rate up to 7,500%. He's going to be your go-to guy for that. His below-deck Superior Might increases weapon damage. So each one strategically supports the new resource and combat loops.
Gotcha. And for those really high-level players, the elite level 70 commanders, get ready for a new legendary ship, the USS Vengeance. It's being touted as offering unmatched power, which, brings up a question. Does this risk creating an even wider power gap for competitive players?
That's a really critical question, actually. While it promises significant new strategic options, the real test will be its accessibility and, well, whether it truly enhances the high-level meta without just completely dominating it. We'll have to see. Moving on, though, another key progression system, artifacts and mastery artifacts.
Yeah.
These new mastery artifacts offer powerful general utility buffs, but maybe even more significant is how they unlock enhanced daily gift bundles of core resources.
Oh, like what?
Speed-ups, ship parts, materials.
The good stuff.
This fundamentally changes how you acquire daily resources, potentially.
Okay, so how does that work? What does this mean for you, the player? It sounds similar to how the mess hall upgrades with officer levels. Mastery artifacts progress as you collect shards and level up your existing artifacts to level 12. So you'll be building your artifact collection for daily power increases and, crucially, this new stream of essential daily resources.
Yeah, it's like a passive, accelerated resource generation system almost. Rewards consistent play in a new way. For example, Mbenga's storybook gives daily speed-ups and boosts isolytic defense. Spock's Ritual Gong gives ship parts and boosts Apex Barrier versus players, so a key PvP artifact.
Right.
Pike Sextant delivers part steel, tritanium, dilithium, and increases weapon damage, a general combat and resource boost. And beyond these new mastery ones, you still have traditional artifacts like D-Chok's Goblet for warp speed, Khan's Necklace for Apex Shred against Augment Exiles, adds serious tactical depth.
Lots to manage there. Okay, beyond these major features, Update 80 also expands the Syndicate to Tier 65. This isn't just bigger numbers, right? It's a significant new progression ceiling for endgame players. Makes these buffs pretty essential for competitive play, potentially widening that gap again.
It could, yeah. Depends how active you are in Syndicate.
We're also getting brand new exocomps. These are like mini enhancements you slot in.
Yep. For cost efficiencies on ship parts, research, increased research repair speed, protected cargo, little boosts all around.
And for territory capture fans, Season 8 is here. Full reset and service shuffle. So fresh start there.
These smaller updates definitely add up, enhancing various aspects of the game economy and the competitive landscape. And for those looking to jumpstart their progress in this new chapter, there's a new Ultimate Flashpoint Starter Pack Battle Pass. Packed with shards for the new officers, Flashpoint directives to boost event progress, and Transogen Forge foundations to get that building going fast.
Good option for some players. Finally, it's really worth noting, I think, that the team has implemented several key bug fixes, addressing issues with event tabs, XP calculation, UI conflicts, stuff like that.
Important stuff.
It isn't just minor tweaks. It shows a commitment to refining the player experience, making sure this massive content drop launches as smoothly as possible.
Definitely. A smoother game means you can focus more on the epic conflict at hand. So, yeah, Flashpoint, Strange New Worlds isn't just an update, it's a full galaxy escalation. We're looking at entirely new powers, a volatile new resource, shifting enemies, and maybe most importantly, your decisions, your server's decisions. will truly shape the future of the galaxy.
So where will you stand in this new conflict, and how will your server rise to the challenge? Your choices matter more than ever before. Be sure to follow Dr. Ian Chef on Twitch and subscribe to Aloha Diz on YouTube.
Mahalo for joining us.